Excuse me. Hello, Katie. Just watched your CC10 and as always, I love, the reflection. Good job covering half the board and using the high contrast color. Let me see, I'm looking at yours. So with the pencil thing and the wand, I mean, I would just say like, all right, bud, I'm just gonna keep putting it, resetting it, because we really need that pointer end to be the one going through the letters, just to, it's easier. And cleaner poke. Spell without tracing. Okay, so now let me look at my notes. So started off, I love how you told him he could move around if needed. Good job ignoring a lot of that unreliable speech. I loved how you were prompting his feet down. Just a reminder to get the whatever fidget he might have, place it on the table while he pokes. And then be super duper on it with that. I don't have a pencil, but the pencil adjustment, like you just really just keep, like, even if he's doing this and that, then just say, okay, I'm gonna do this. And honestly, if after a couple more sessions, if you feel that the pencil is taking up the majority of your time, then that's when, you would go to the sensory boards and just use his finger, which is no different than stencils, totally fine. Good job trying to get him to the other side of the board. With that too, I might have done more of a heavier gestural, like, and just really moved your hand and do all over. I like how you mentioned that you were going to keep breaking the board so he wouldn't, do the laddering. And then, yeah, sometimes when they're really kind of laddering or just going real fast, that's when you kind of just want to, like, okay, we're going to go in and out, poke and hand down. Like, we want to go one by one. Remind him that slow and steady is the slower, the more purposeful it is. And then sometimes after I have, like, reset the board enough times and they finally get the letter, then I just be like, okay, cool, we got that C. I'm gonna drop the board one more time, get your eyes on it, go straight for the C. And just so they can kind of really make that connection one more time. But find a good balance with that. You don't have to do that with every single letter that he is struggling with. But sometimes it's good to get another, okay, get it again. I do think a pencil weight could help, but I also kind of think just try the sensory boards. I loved your prompts, you know, you were saying in the corner and stuff, but maybe even more direct, like bottom right or top right, or look for it, then poke, or, you know, other corner, across the board. I did notice that the first 8 minutes were all just like straight spelling. So remember to find that nice balance of saying, hey, you know, we're going to start. I'm going to read, and then we're just going to do 3 words, and then I'm going to read. So just give him that 3 words, reading, spelling break, 3 words, read, 3, read, and so on. Because you never want to just be like, oh, okay, now let's do 5 spells and 4 greens, and I'm gonna make up another green. You know, like, you want to have a nice balance throughout the entire session. And then there were some times that you kind of lifted the board before he mispoked, which is great. And I know I've advised you with that before, because especially with the tracing and the this and the laddering, but instead of, if he goes 1 over, and instead of lifting it up again, then just say like, okay, next jump over, over 1, or next door, or hop left, hop right, and just keep the board still, but get more verbal with your directional prompts. I loved it when you started whispering, and I loved your kind of hands-vac activity, and yeah, just really focus on his eyes. Like, say, I need to see your eyes on the board. I think I've said this before, but be like, okay, I'm gonna drop the board, I'm gonna put your hand on your lap, I'm gonna hover my hand over your hand, and get those eyes down, like head straight at the board, look at the board, scan it, let me see you scan, and my hands up, and go. So just like really kind of, you know, like pump them up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm up in Jersey and have very interesting allergies up here. But yeah, great work. Thank you.